Well, good morning, everyone. How you all doing? Whittler Dave here on this February the 4th day. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. I know I'm getting ready to. I'm out here in the shop. Thought I'd just do a little whittling today. Just a few, and I was thinking, what could I whittle? Well, it's St. Patrick's Day. I ain't done one of these in a while and everything. I thought, St. Patrick's Day. I thought, well, let's just draw something. So I done one years and years ago. Little St. Patrick's hat. Cut it out on the scroll saw. That's the only profile I do. And then I took a coping saw, and on these lines, I sawed down on all the hat lines right through here with a coping saw to give me my stock cuts real fast. But I thought, let's just make a little Irish shoe with a hat on it. I'm not Irish. I'm not. Oh, mercy. Let's get you down here and everything. Oh, I hope everybody's had a great weekend. I know me and my wife did and everything. It's made out of that sugar pine. My neighbor over here, Brian, he hollered at me the other day, and they had done the roof over here, and they used a bunch of sugar pine, and they throwed the scraps. They throwed a board out there that was 8 foot long. I'm like, I'll take that board. So I went to the trash bin store. Another man's trash is another man's treasure. You know how it is. But I ain't done one of these in a while. But like I said, I glued it together. It wasn't wide enough. You can see where I had the glue seam. And you know me, I love carving shoes. What's nice about this is you be the shoe. You can just be a shoe. A shoey. Whoop-de-doo now. Whoop, whoop, whoop-de-doo. Yeah, some little whoopie. I did a smaller one of these years ago when I ran a store in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. When I ran a store when I first moved here. And I had this little chunk of wood, and I was looking at it and carved a smaller version of this and everything. I did. There we go. Nothing fancy. Been building a cabinet for my house. I told you I build furniture, and been putting the cabinet together. Got the door built, and the cabinet's all built and everything. I'm just putting shelves and a place to put canned goods and some of my expensive bows that I use when I need a glass bow. The very old bows. So building a cabinet. I have a small house. I told you that. Need a different knife. A little end grain right here. Just gotta roll that blade. Let that blade do the walking. Yeah, roughed in a little bit. Still working on that bunny. And we are still working on, I'm hoping maybe next week, after we get everything worked out, on the giveaway that I'm going to be doing on the tiki. So, and I'm not going to talk too much about it, but we are working on it. It is going to happen. I want everybody to know that. There's things that I'd like to see, my wife would like to see, and even Brian's gave us some ideas. So, but just hopefully by next week I'll announce what the rules are, I guess, and it's just, it's just going to be a simple one, and then I believe it's just going to continue. Brian has come up with a good idea, and I like it, and I think it would be awesome to do it. I love to give, folks. It's one thing you'll know about me is, if you ever met me or know who I am, come to my shop, you'll find out that I'm just a giving soul. I am. Yeah, let's see, look, I'm just thinking of an Irish hat. How's a hat? You make the hat the way you want. Just simple. Let's try to get you down here just a hair better. Yeah. Now, let's cut underneath where that brim's going to be. Get it started. Yes, got to get the old brimmy. Anybody can make this. Just draw you a boot, get a little block of wood, draw you a boot with a hat on it. It could be a cowboy hat. It could be a cowboy, boot, or it don't have to be this. This is just pure whittling, having fun, having fun, having fun. Whoop-de-doos. Take off these corners. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That a little bit more right there. Yeah. There you go. It's in about 69 here in Tennessee today. It was nice yesterday. And then I hear that it's going to get back to the cold weather. It's going to spoil. I'm already spoiled. One thing I liked the other day when I took my dog out, the birds were cheeping. When it's nice and warm, the birds come out and sing their beautiful song, and I love listening to the birds. I do. I love animals. And coming outside and just listening to Mother Nature, that's the best thing you could ever do in life. Just knocking corners off. Let's get in there and bite on that. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid. Remember, there's no right and wrong. There's all but just having fun. That's all my channel is. And like I said, this would be a neat thing to set your grandkids down or your own children and let them watch how an old man carved a shoe. Something to think about. Yes, a little learning curve here. La-da-da-la-da-dee. Yes. I think if I had a nickel of every shoe I have carved in my life, I'd have a lot of money. Yes, I would. Because I have carved hundreds, maybe even, I know in my mind, I know I've carved probably right at 1,000 shoes, if not more. Because I carve them all the time. I've got shoes up on the table saw over there waiting for me to finish them. I'm known for my shoes when I put a little mice in them. I do that a lot. I've got one over there on the workbench. I've got the mouse paint. I just got to get him glued in. He's made out of a chunk of cedar. I mean, you can really get a lot of detail if you want to. You can put the shoelaces in them. You can add like little places where like it's been stitched with thread and stuff. I've done that. I did the Mother Goose shoe one time years ago. I've done that. And one thing nice about a shoe is you make it your own. Just make it your own. Yep. And I just thought we was going to do something simple. Just something fun. Got to set that heel right there. That's all I'm doing. That way you got the heel. It's much easier when my wife or somebody's using the camera. I'm having to watch it and make sure I'm in focus, folks. It's a lot easier when you have somebody doing it. I'm a lot more comfortable. I don't want to get out of focus. I want to make sure I'm in focus. And it's really hard to do what I do because of my hands. I gotta have my hands here. My handies has got to be here. Some love right there. A little love right there. Make sure you touch all parts of the carving. get some chatter, get some love, and everything. Now you got to remember, you know, this boot's going to have, you know, probably a lapel, like a little thing right here, like this. That's where the imaginary, where the strings would go in, right there. So you got to, you know, make sure you do all that. Let's bring you down. You are too far out. Right there, right there. Look, let's use a measuring stick. Pencil. Oh, see, it's got to come down just a hair. Yeah. Now, see? Can you see that chicken scratch there? Here's what's not going to be fun, because I'm going to come in here and wide this out a little bit, like there's a, you know, where the shoe comes apart right there and that's your tongue right in there. I don't know if you can see that, but I've widened that right there to give you that illusion that there's a tongue, there's two pieces of the boot here. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a lovely time to do that, but I'll get it. I've carved worse. I made it tighter, you know, because I wanted that look, but when you want something, sometimes you got to pay the piper, they say. Then you just come in here. You just come in here. Set your lines. Set your lines. Take that little darling out. Take that one right out there. Yeah. 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 Now I'm going to lay this line over. I want the shoe to look rugged. Like it's used. Wore out. A whoop-de-doo there. Whoop-de-doo there. If you got a V-gouge and you're more comfortable of using a V-gouge, take a V-gouge through there. I'm not going to look down upon you. I just was born and raised with a knife. I'm so comfortable of using a knife. Okay. Yeah. You can see, I just cut that right there and real simple. It's not perfect. It's not done. It's nothing like that. We're just adding some profile right now. That's all we're doing. Giving it a little profile so you can get it roughed in. You know, I like to rough things in, and it gives my eye the visual. Now, I normally don't do this, but I am going for you folks. Now, we're going to draw where the sew is. So, let's draw where the sew is going to be. Just do a little whoop, little whoop, little whoop, little whoop, 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 whoop. There you go. You've got that all the way around. Very simple. I mean, there's a lot more up here is involved. I've got to, you know, knock these corners off, and, you know, these all got to get rounded off because it is the hat brim and everything. We're just kind of roughing in right now. And this will probably go down a little bit more, you know, as I carve. Like I'll reset this line here. You know, this will take down a little bit more. If I have to reset this line I carved, I've got plenty of wood. Just set your lines and then let the wood talk to you. I set them a little bit deeper so all you folks could understand what I'm doing. Normally I just scratch the lines and there they are. But I want everybody to understand what I'm trying to show you. Just knocking out these little edges. Uh-huh. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Yes. There you go. A little love there. A little love right there. Just done with a knife. That's all you need is a knife. A nice sharp old knife. You don't need nothing else. Just knock it out. Okay. Let's see something here. I find this just a little thick right through here. Okay, and when I draw this, that's just art. I find that hat brim way too thick for what I'm wanting. So we're going to do a trim job. Nice. You know, like I always tell people, it looks good on paper, and when you start, and you think, oh, need a little bit of that. There you go. We're going to get this down. Get the hat in there. Take this off. It'll all come out in the wash. So my grandmother used to tell me, it all comes out in the wash. Yeah. Beautiful. Thin it down a little bit. That's all I'm doing. That undercut there to get that brim of that hat, get a definite line underneath there. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm cutting this right here, excuse me folks, so I can get this line underneath there to get it swoops up. And I want more of a definite line. It's not pleasing my eye. There we go. Now it's more like the boot, the hat is setting on top of the boot where it's not where the boot is just flown into it, and it doesn't look. I hope you understand. It just doesn't look right. We're just gonna put it that way. I'm not that great with words, folks. I am just a woodworker. That cabinet over there I'm building, I had a person ask me, well, what's the measurement of it? And I handed them my tape measure. I don't know. I just went in the house and kind of did a visual. Walked out here and built it. That's just how I am. That's how things were built back then. You didn't worry about it. You just needed something, you just built. Like this shoe. You know? I keep looking at it and keep refining it, and you'll finally get it. You'll get it the way you want, what you're seeing in your head. Put a little wrinkle right here, because it's too, what's happening is it's too straight up and down. So let's put the little wrinkles in here. Yeah, like the boot's been sagging. Because here's what it first looked like, that straight up and down. Now look at that. Starting to get a little love there. That's all you got to do. And don't try to match them, because they're supposed to be different. It's wrinkled. It's an old, wore-out shoe. Yeah. Let's go back here. Yeah. Yeah. Still way too thick on that brim right there. Way too thick. Alright, that's the trade knives. This knife here I can really put a lot of pressure against it. It's got a thicker spline, the backbone. It's a heavier knife compared to this knife, where it's more of a lighter knife, and, and definitely not this knife. This is more of a detailed knife. It's small. So this is a heavier knife. This is a Sorby who makes this knife. This was the knife that was a nightmare when I got it to sharpen. This would not want to sharpen. Now it's finally got it going and everything. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, we're getting there. It's starting to rough in. It's just some old-fashioned fun whittling. If I do my thing this summer, if I can get people here and everything we set underneath the old dogwood tree, this is what I'd love to see. Just somebody bring some wood. Or, if you don't got wood, come in here. Come in here. Grab you some wood. I'm poor but friendly. You want me to help you cut something out? Well, I can do that. I can. Yeah. You'd say, hey, Whittler Dave, I would like to make a shoe. You got it? Yeah, let's get one thrown together. And then, you can make a shoe. Because usually I have these blanks ready. They're already, if I glue up blanks, I usually have a bunch of them. Because like I said, I do a lot of shoe carving or a lot of different things. So I try to take scrap wood and pre-glue it together. Just set it around. Then when I need it, I got it. The profile is coming along. Let's get some love in here. Go back to my thinner blade. Much thinner. I want that wrinkled old hat up. The glasses are falling off. Brian's always on to me. Push your glasses up. Push your glasses up. He is. A lot of whoop-de-doo today. It was. Just setting all these lines, running back and forth and back and sideways and all that good stuff. Like I said, this would be a fun one for your children to sit down and your grandkids, or, if you got somebody that's elderly and they're in the nursing home, take them my videos, show them. I can guarantee you, people my age and a little older would really enjoy this because it brings back memories. You don't know how many times I get told that, well, my grandfather used to do that, and you brought back a lot of memories, Whittler Dave. Well, thank you. Because I've been doing this for a long, long time. And I love to share. We'll set this one in. Let's go back to the little detail knife. Little detail. I got to get a hold of this guy. It's February. Got to get a hold of him. See if he's back in. I think mid-February I'll get a hold of him and see if he's back in making knives yet. I hope he is, because I'm ready to buy a couple more. I know a lot of people have been interested and have texted me and left me messages. As soon as he gets back in, let us know. So I'm hoping everything's gone good for him this winter, and he's back into a place where he can start making tools, knives and stuff, because he is phenomenal, folks. This knife here, I told you, this is worth $100, if not more. It's that nice of a knife. I love the handle. I love the blade, the workmanship, the quality. It's, and all I've done is strop it with a piece of leather. It's never, it's never lost nothing. It's just a sweet little knife, and I end grain carve a lot with it, and it's just a super nice knife. And then when you get up here, so like I said, if he's back in, and he gives me the permission to give out his information, I will definitely do that. All right, see, there's the top of your shoe. And so you can see it's all crooked. See, I don't like them perfect. I like them rough. But if you do a shoe, you do the shoe the way you want. Don't do a shoe like the Whittler Dave likes. You are the shoe of the day. I'm just showing you. Yep. Yep. Watch your pinkies. And again, I was asked the other day, why don't you use a glove with it? Well, folks, I was born and raised with a knife, and they didn't have stuff like that back then, and I've learned to control the blades. Yes, as a carver, as a builder, as anything, anytime you use your hands, you are going to get it regardless of what you're doing. How much safety you're doing, you're going to come out, and you're going to have a skint mark on the old finger, whatever. But if you're more comfortable with a glove, then please do it. If you feel comfortable, as long as you're carving, I do not look down upon you at all. That's, just do it. It doesn't bother me. When I teach young kids, I use the medical blue tape, and I wrap their fingers. And then I wrap blades. You've heard me talk about that, the heel of the blade. I wrap that with a popsicle stick. When you slide forward, because it's inevitable as a youngster, you are going to slide forward and you will cut your finger. So if I protect the blade and help you stop that, well, I can help protect your hands. And then you won't set it down and be scared of the blade. You won't, because I've taken that factor away. You should always respect the blade, because it is a tool, and it is a sharp tool. So a dull knife is a dangerous knife. Always remember that. Because the more pulling you got to do, the more yanking, the more this and that, well, it's dangerous. Okay, now we've just cut that all the way around, as you can see. Yeah, very simple. Like I said, the fun thing is this right here. Let's see, I don't know, I may just do it that way and leave that open, have more of a tongue look. Yeah. I'll bring this over here like this, and bring this over here like this, and kind of leave that open in there, because this is, it's got to be. Now, like I said, if you have a V-gouge and you are 100% more comfortable with that, you can do that. Now, what I will eventually do, because I can't bend my knife that much to get this down, I will pull out a chisel, probably. Let's just see here. If it cuts good, I won't have to. But if I had to, yes. Okay, I think it's going to be fine. But you could use a chisel in here and take that centerpiece out. But this one's going to be fine. I thought I was going to have to use a chisel to help out. But nope. I believe it's going to be fine. You're just getting that illusion where the boot opens up. That's all you're doing. There's your tongue in there. Yeah. And this is just the sides. And you don't even have to do this. If you don't want to carve that part of that in, well, you don't have to. That's just, I'm glutton for punishment. That's all I am. Nope, I'm not going to have to use no chisel. But if I had to, I have a small chisel with them little dog legs. I can reach right here and go, whoop-de-doo, and take care of that. But I know one thing that's too fat here. I can see that. I feel a little refinement here. I told you that. It's just a set line. That's all that is. Don't worry about it if you've got, I just set the lines, and now I'm just kind of refining and doing that and doing this and doing that and doing this 1,400 times. I pull my glasses up. I'm looking down, you know, talking to you wonderful folks. That's it. Yep, I better get ready to chime off here because it's up there to the time I gotta watch. Alright, we've just got it roughed in. That's just a little Irish hat sitting on there. I gotta finish the hat and just a little boot, paint the hat the green, and you know, show the love. It's made out of sugar pine. Very simple, just drawed it out real fast this morning. But anywho, let's get you up here so you can see the old man. I just want everybody to get out there, enjoy the day, and grab a piece of wood, and just, you know, you be you. If you want to carve a shoe, be a shoe today. Just be a shoe. Well, folks, I want to say thank you. Appreciate and love everyone for who is subscribing and watching my videos. DavePoston@gmail.com. Please leave me pictures or any kind of information. That way I can get back with you a lot easier. I am learning a lot of things about the computer. I'm kind of proud of myself. But thank you again. Y'all have a blessed day. And Whittler Day, we'll just talk to you later. Thank you.